Today is an absolutely huge day for XRP, as the first of its kind has just occurred. The CEO of Ripple is extremely excited about it. He just posted a few minutes ago, and I want to quickly guide you guys exactly through what happened, why this is a very big deal, why this allows for even greater opportunities in the near future, and more importantly, why XRP is so volatile today and why this makes me so excited. Let's just cover it quickly first. All right, 𝗕𝗂𝗂𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗠𝗠𝗃, who is the senior ETF analyst for Bloomberg, had just posted that something interesting is happening here for XRP. Well, what are we referring to? Well, for all of you that have not been following me over on Twitter too tightly, you might have missed this, but a little bit earlier and over the past couple of days, we posted that the first XRP spot ETF, XRP Canary or XRPC, is set to debut this Thursday or today, pending final NASDAQ certification. Is this the spark XRP has been waiting for? Well, throughout the day, XRP saw some pretty interesting volatility, with at night the XRP price seeing about $2.31, then it going all the way towards $2.52, so up roughly 9% or so as the day went on, and Bitcoin and ETH all also followed a similar sort of path. Then a pretty sharp decline yet again, as you can see for XRP, from 252 all the way back down to about 244. Then from 244 all the way back up to 251, so 3% up in an hour. And then right now, over the past 1.5 hours or so, we are back down 4%. So it is extremely volatile right now. But I'd say at least part of this, even though part of it also has to do with Trump and things of that sort, because if you guys did not know, I'll make another video about this probably somewhere again later because I want to discuss these things separately. But the US government shutdown, we've got the final stats, right, as it is over. And part of the volatility of our cryptocurrencies also most likely have to do with this. I'd say also a good part of why XRP is more volatile than a lot of other cryptos in the list right now has to do with the fact that XRP's ETF news just came out. And really, a lot of people have been speculating about this. A lot of people have been talking about, is this then a reason to buy? And even though, ladies and gentlemen, I am not your financial advisor, and as you may see from my garments, I just stepped out of a flight, by the way. So in case you're wondering why the flight apparel, this is what you get when you set foot on Emirates first class flight. You get these pajamas, which are actually pretty freaking comfortable, all right? Gets you the freaking slippers too, you know, the, how do you call these things? Don't ask why I've got the socks on. Don't ask why the socks are over the pants, all right? These are questions that should not be asked today. But regardless, you know, even though I'm not your financial advisor, I can never make financial advice. I will never do that. Here's my thoughts. With a new announcement of this sort, an XRP official ETF, and we're going to take a look at the numbers in just a second. Matter of fact, before I even go into this, let's look at the numbers first, and then I'll talk about my thesis. XRPC at $26 million worth of volume in the first 30 minutes. Whoa. Again, this is coming from the senior ETF analyst over at Bloomberg. Gonna blow away my $17 million guess for the entire day. Has good shot at beating the 𝗕𝗁𝗀𝗀 57 million as the biggest day one of any launch of this year. Depending on what XRP's ETF does here over the next couple of hours, well, this could be pretty big, as it could be literally the biggest day one of the entire year. And that for XRP could be pretty freaking huge, right? Again, depending on what happens. Now, we also had ourselves the CEO of Ripple state, hey, it is finally happening, which of course was pretty nice. But this is because we've been waiting on this for a very, very long time. And, well, things are finally starting to be put into motion. And that's the funny thing. When it comes to XRP, we've long said that these things will happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. But still, when we're talking about a matter of when, like talking about, for example, a $3 or $4 XRP, we could talk about, yeah, it's not an if but when. But still, if that when never happens or it takes too long, that doesn't do too much, right? We want that when to be as soon as freaking possible because, again, it deserves it, at least in this specific scenario. Now, talking again, like I just said, about price, though. A funny thing is, if you start thinking about these things for the very, very short term, it becomes almost impossible to time. Because just like, for example, today, how volatile have things been, right? With my bot strategies, which, by the way, you know, last month, bad. But in general, bot strategies still always work out pretty nicely. Or by just buying that freaking dip like I usually do. I'm trying to open up Bluefin here, but I got to quickly refresh. So give that 1 second to load on in. Yeah, fun fact, this trade just now is at about $20,000 worth of profit a few minutes ago, or I'm going to say like an hour or two ago. But as the market moved down again, it also got below our entry just now. As you can see, the market's moving hard, very, very volatile, a lot of money being moved right here. But still, the idea was, as I stated before, that if you buy that dip religiously, it tends to work out pretty nicely for you. Now, one counter to that is that I was going to make a video today saying this is a make or break moment for XRP, as the weekly candle just got below our basic trend line that we wanted to keep for XRP. And if this actually at the end of the week closes below, let's just call it this line, right? I am going to start getting a little bit more negative, because now, as of this point, we are making a little bit of a double bottom at this 237, let's call it bottom for XRP. But if we actually end up going lower throughout this week, now it's clearly just a little bit of a let's call it a falling knife of sorts. We're just continuing downwards, not necessarily or exactly what we want to see. Sure, we still have our bottom at about $2. That still is pretty solid, and I'm not too worried for the longer term, but it's going to make a lot more people question, is the bull market over and is the bear market started? And do we have to wait, for example, another year and a half or so before we make yet another all-time high? I'm not too worried about all these things. Why? Mostly because when I take a look at the broader perspective, if you had bought Netflix in December of 2004, or you'd invested a little bit in NVIDIA in 2005 in this case here, I think that's a bit too early to call, because these are, we're talking about calling them really, really early. Even if you just got into Netflix like years ago, NVIDIA years ago, almost any major stock here now years ago. The thing is, when we're talking about emerging tech, when we're talking really about the top of any sector really, as long as that sector doesn't completely implode, yes, there may be rough patches, but it tends to be a pretty good idea to just double down, triple down, and continue to go for it. Sure, the road may not be just easy. It may have some very freaking crazy bumps along it, but if you were a person that rode NVIDIA all the way through, right, and I'm talking about when it was already in a top position, even if we're talking about ever since it got that boom because of OpenAI, right? Because of ChatGPT. Even if you started just going crazier at it and crazier and crazier and crazier, sure, you may have missed the craziest of craziest opportunities from when it was really low, like 10 years before that, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. But still, the growth would have been pretty astronomical, right? And now when we take a look at XRP, that's how I like to compare it. When you start breaking it down, like, okay, it's getting those ETFs right now. It's getting some of that recognition. The government, talking about Trump and other factors in there, they're finally starting to acknowledge this crypto stuff. No, you're not buying XRP for 0.000001 no more. Sure, you're buying it for a few dollars. But then again, think about how NVIDIA, most people thought it was way too expensive when the AI situation came in. And then look at where it is right now, biggest company in the world. I kind of compared that back to some of our top cryptocurrencies here as well. Many say, sure, it's bubbled out. It's the end of it, I still can't believe this is the end of cryptocurrencies. Even if a quote-unquote bear market were to start, which I still don't believe in. But even in that, the worst case scenario, we've got 1 year of downwards prices. But the last couple of months, for most of our coins, haven't been that good anyway. I think it's okay if that's the worst case scenario, at least in my book. In the worst case scenario, I have to wait 1 year before we start breaking higher. In the best case scenario, it's like a few days away from just the craziest of price splurges, surges that takes away all our freaking questions. I don't know. If that's the risk reward I'm working with, I'll just continue to buy and shut up, right? And just look at the progress being made underneath. Anyway, if you're not in yet, though, make sure you go ahead and press that like button on the video. And things have been interesting, right? Maybe you can still hear it in my voice. I've not been feeling too well. But now that we're back in headquarters, I think things should be okay again. And if you're interested, I've got another update coming for you with regards to the whole market, or I should say government shutdown situation, how exactly it's going to affect y'all and what I think it means. So stick around for that in a few hours as well. Make sure you press the like button if you didn't do it yet. And again, this is a pretty good start for XRP. It finally happened, but like I said, it's just a start. It's a milestone, a stepping stone that was necessary, but I think this is literally just the start of many of these to come. But I really wanted to break the record, though, because I think that sets a good precedent for further XRP ETFs to come on out, and it just showcases XRP is above Solana. But yeah, that's about it for this little crypto update.